Hello, my name is Andy Hatch, and I am the creator of Amazing Ants. And tonight we're going to battle the hill ants, which are another type of ant featured in the red ant story. Basically, hill ants are a little different than black ants and red ants. But they are very fast-producing, aggressive ants. But also blocks, as you can see, they will go right through blocks. Blocks do nothing to hill ants. So any strategy involving building blocks to block them is futile. So basically the strategy when facing hill ants is to be very aggressive and to go after them. And this is basically a Rambo mentality where you just have to go for it. And on these mazes there are a lot of ants. As you can see, I've been very lucky. And now I am not going to run out and activate launchers until, on these mazes, you do not activate launchers until you are absolutely certain that launcher will be safe from being destroyed. So these mazes, you just got a gun for their launchers, and then once you can get your adequate numbers, then you can think about activating your launchers. And because the strategy of building blocks will do absolutely no good for you. So this is where you use your arcade skills. And as you've seen, I got the Jaws upgrade. And I'm able to take that launcher out. Now I'm going to come take this launcher out. Oh boy, and I just about did it. I still have the Jaws. Oh, I just lost it now. But I've got a really good fast start to this maze. And sometimes it's just a little bit lucky, but I mean, you have to be brave. So I'm going to go up here and basically this is using your arcade skills. I'm going to try to take out this other big launcher to stop the large hill ants from producing too many. And yeah, that was worth it. So we've got a good amount of lives left, 17 lives. And as long as our ants continually spill out of their launchers, we can try to take out as many hill ant launchers as we can. See, I'm not going to get too carried away here. See, now I could build blocks here. But are they going to do me much good, is the question. And really what your strategy now would be to build blocks for a different purpose. And that isn't to, the hill ants just take them down right away. So my strategy now has to be for my red ants to advance enough that we can... There, boy, there's a bit of strategy. Get lucky. Now I got the Jaws, and it's time just to be brave and try to go for it here. Oh, taking out their launchers takes precedent over taking out ants. But whenever you can get the Jaws upgrade to clear as many small ants as you can. So, you know, another strategy that I like to employ is just to go after big ants. And, you know, if I get sent back to the beginning, so be it. They don't have the launchers anymore, so all I need is to get the Jaws upgrade by killing a large ant. And then I can basically work my way back up to where their launchers are. Each time that I kill a large ant, I get the Jaws upgrade automatically. So, and you can see I have only got a couple big ants here. So now I have the question arises, should I activate launchers? And, you know, these two large hill ants are going down to the bottom. you know, I could get away with activating this launcher and then putting some blocks up here, you see. And by putting these blocks here, see, now he's coming this way. So my strategy would be not to allow him, send him back to the beginning. It's almost better to sacrifice one of your lives than to lose your launcher. And that's sort of a strategy that I'll employ. See, now I got a tiger ant up there. So if he can go down there and kill one of those big ants, then I could think about activating more launchers and allowing my numbers to become superior to his. And a good strategy for me, just to keep my ants as a meat shield for my launchers. Because he'll always go through blocks, you see. And I sent him back to the beginning again. And once again, we'll try that again. We will not allow the hill ants to send their ants okay, now here we go. So now the question arises, should I activate these other two launchers? And my thinking is not yet. You can see the big hill ants have better odds against my ants. So if I was to get too carried away and to activate these two top launchers, I could easily lose those. So I'll just play a little bit of a waiting game here. Okay, now I'm going to go for it. So now I have two large launchers and one small launcher near the top. So now I have to try to funnel my ants where I want them to go. And where I want my ants to go is I'd like these small ants to go into this room here. And how I'm going to achieve that is I'm going to build blocks. See, that one room just below me has another launcher in it. And by building blocks a certain way, I can funnel them ants into where I want them to go, which is in here, into this room. And by spilling them in there, and see, I'm not going to go in there and sacrifice any lives, because I will get sent back to the beginning, and those large ants will get sent back to the beginning, and they'll end up destroying my launcher. So now I just play a little bit of a waiting game here and just let my red ants that are producing from that small launcher do their thing. I could probably take these blocks down here and then allow my tiger ants to go down and they will go down to the bottom and clear out some of these ants. I have any delusions. There's 3 large launchers to the bottom right here. But you can see already 2 of those large ants have been killed in that one room. So just 2 more to go. And then I'll go into that room and activate those 2 launchers that are right there. So just sort of a little bit of a waiting game here. As you can see, my red ants are spilling in there nicely. At the bottom left, there's 2 launchers as well. And there's only one ant guarding them, so as soon as my tiger ants make their way down there, I might feel brave enough to go in there and activate those two as well. So, see, my tiger ants are making their way down there and taking out some of their big ants. As you can see, it's filling up with ants. Like, it probably doesn't look at the moment like I have much of a chance of winning this maze, but Amazing Ants is all about numbers. And right now I have 3, 5, 8 launchers to their 3. So I have definitely got the numbers advantage. The advantage that they have is their ants are a little bit tougher than mine, so that offsets a little bit of it. And if those ants would move out of that room, I would definitely consider sneaking in there and activating those 2. So let's see here. Waiting. You're probably thinking that my little ants have not much of a chance. There's only one big ant left down there now, and he's just been killed. So excellent. See, now I activated that one, triggers. So now it really opens it up. You can see the maze really opens up now. Now all those ants that I produced at the top right corner that seemed destined to be trapped there, they spill down into the bottom here. So now this maze looks very, very beatable. So we don't want to risk a collision to be sent back to the beginning, but you can see now that all my big ants have spilled down into the bottom, and another launcher. There's only 2 launchers left. And you can see I can put blocks up to help my own cause. If I put blocks here, I could funnel those ants down to the bottom right where I want them to take out the final launchers. Okay, and you know, I could activate this launcher here, but it's quite likely that I'll lose it. But it looks like this other launcher on the bottom right. I might be able to get this. Yeah, I can get these 2 on the bottom left here. Go down and activate those 2. We're in really good shape now. This maze looks very, very beatable. So let's pick up another life. Activate another launcher. So it looks like there's 1 launcher left, and that's probably the one with the trigger is in that final room there. So what we'll do is we'll put blocks up that help us. They won't stop the hill ants, but I want to try to funnel my own ants a little bit. Now this is where you just try to gun for their launcher now. Oh, I got killed. But the damage is done. Their launchers, they have no longer any launchers. So now it's just a matter of time. There's my trigger. Pick up my life. More lives, and there you have it. I beat up on the hill ants.